Text Expander from Smile is supporting this edition of MacVoices. Text Expander can help you be more productive in every single application on your Mac. Find out how at textexpander.com. MacVoices is at CES Unveiled in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, this is Erin of Smartbeat, and she's going to tell us what is going on behind me. Erin, it's nice to see you.
Thank you for coming. Behind us here, we're showing the screen capture from an app connected to a video baby monitor. But it's not just any video baby monitor. This one has the ability to see breathing and let parents know that their baby's breathing, and also send an alarm if the baby stops breathing or if the baby starts breathing dangerously fast or dangerously slow.
So you said it sees the baby breathing.
Yeah, so Smartbeat is a camera that uses computer vision to pick up on these really subtle movements. There are no wearables on the baby, there are no electronics in the crib. Just the camera is able to process all of this data.
Wow, okay, that's... And new smart health devices are all over this show so far, and I'm really intrigued by the ones because they're all becoming a bit more specialized, and this is obviously very specialized but also very important.
It is. Infant mortality, the leading cause of infant mortality in the United States is sleep-related death, like SIDS, for example. And the entire reason this company started is because the founder's son was born 4 weeks premature, and the wife, having already experienced a miscarriage, was so worried she simply couldn't sleep. And so she woke every 2 hours for 6 months to check for breathing, which of course triggered a severe episode of postpartum depression because she was getting no quality sleep at all. And so he was a student at the time, and when he had to choose his engineering project, he said, I know exactly the problem I want to solve.
Wow.
Let me show you the app really quick.
Yeah, that is a great story.
You can see that the baby's the baby's moving around, and then it goes to analyzing as soon as she settles down, and after not too long at all, it's going to pop up her exact breathing rate. So here we've got 32 breaths per minute, 31 breaths per minute, and then in real-time breathing, you can actually see a waveform of every individual inhale, exhale, exhale.
And then that is being sent to what, a smartphone?
Yeah, to the iOS app. Android as well, but iOS.
And there are alarms if anything goes out of whack.
Yeah, but if baby stops breathing, or if breathing is dangerously fast or dangerously slow.
So this is the camera, I gather.
Yeah,
this is the camera.
It's as its foundation, it's a really high quality video baby monitor. So it pans, tilts, and zooms. It has audio so that you can hear the baby. You can also talk to the baby through the camera, and it's got this super crisp, like really great quality of. I'm struggling for a minute. So really crisp view on it. In addition to night viewers, it's got infrared lights as well, so you can see even when the room is completely dark. And then it sends that video stream to the base station, which is basically a mini computer that analyzes every single one of the 2 million pixels in every frame, and that's 30 frames per second. Now, each pixel can be one of 16 million different shades of color. And so what it does is it looks for rhythmic changes in that shade of color and is able to differentiate between the movement of breathing and other environmental movements, and then reports that breathing rate back to the parents.
Okay, so if the baby is in a situation where there's a fan running, and that means that there's going to be a cycling of the light and all, it handles that kind of thing with that kind of analysis.
There are some environmental factors that can be really well that are already taken care of. Other environmental factors literally look like breathing. So when the parents first set up their device, they just point it at the crib, and it will be able to tell them whether or not there's an environmental factor that's going to interfere. And then so they're able to take care of that, turning off the fan or moving the light to a different position, closing the window or closing the drapes, and then from that point forward, it will be able to hone in on the breathing movement.
Wow. So, and that's pretty impressive. I mean, that's got to be a really nice, really good camera in there to deliver that kind of picture that can be analyzed in that detail.
Yes, a very specific focal length on the lens, like really a tailor-made camera.
Okay, so the obvious question is, what kind of pricing do we have?
$250, which is pretty great. We were really pleased that we were able to make it so inexpensive. If you went for just a video monitor of this quality, you're looking at $150, and any kind of sleep monitor is probably going to be an additional $300. So with two devices in one, we were able to give parents a price break of about $230.
And especially a good night's sleep is well worth it.
Oh, yeah, it's worth its weight in gold.
Okay, how about availability?
Available for purchase right now on our website, mysmartbeat.com.
So we have pricing, availability, and just a really high quality. I mean, I love just the quality of the build. It looks good, and it probably needs to be, because this is something that is just so important. Do you get a medical certification in any way with something like this, or is this just strictly not a medical device?
Our clinical trials start in the next 2 months at Northwestern University. So currently it's categorized as a wellness device. We have done medical simulations at places like the Mayo Clinic, the University of Minnesota Hospital, and Intermountain West Medical Center. What we had there were anatomically correct babies that you could program to breathe in specific ways, so a certain breath rate or a certain breath pattern. And so we had technicians who were feeding in different breathing patterns, and we analyzed that using Smartbeat, and we're able to hone in to get it just crazy accurate. So from that, we moved into our beta test, where we got to start accounting for all the environmental factors and clearing those out. And then the clinical trial starts in just a couple weeks.
Very nice. The website one more time is?
mysmartbeat.com. Smartbeat like heartbeat.
Erin, thanks so much. Great line.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll have more from CES Unveiled in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple Tech with MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.